Okay, I'm back. I'm back because I was going to do this tomorrow, but since I'm already did a video today, I won't probably upload it. Today is Thursday. So I don't know, I may or may not, but my point, my thought, and I put Betsy on because Betsy, and it occurred to me that, I put the boots over there so the cat wouldn't get them and I haven't listed them yet. But I had on that watch, it was a very retro 60s, and then I had on this, and then what did I find today? 60s shit. Didn't have this on though. Okay, I'm gonna get hot. I'm freezing for some reason. I got just my robe on. It's not sexy. It's not meant to be sexy. Okay, so as I told you, the big shitty. I think I'm gonna get hot. It's like I'm cold and I'm hot. Like I need something a little bit less than this. I'll be sweating to the oldies. I already went through this lot. I don't know if you can. You can't see shit. I have written on the box, return, wrong lot. And they got back to me so fast and gave me a refund, and they do not want me to return it. So, in there was not, it's not a good lot, folks. It's not a good lot. These Givenchy's, right? Let's see if you can see the dead. Not the dead, but it's not dead. It's like worn in there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think these lights help. I haven't had them on for my last couple of videos because I forgot. I don't think they help. Anyways, I haven't decided if I'm going to list them and just put like boo-boo. One is a little boo. And this I just love. My earphones in? Oh, God, I'm having flashbacks because I've already looked through this and I was like, oh my God. Isn't she cute? She's very Betsy Johnson-ish. I forget who makes her. Betsy wouldn't make something. She makes the girl that looks like that, but she would do enameling and pretty stuff. Not just plain old gold. I'll probably take the robe off at some point in time. I like this. It's not silver or anything, but it's cool. I don't know if it's meant to be the tree of life or just a tree with a little moon. I'm putting in a little area. And I really liked this, but it's, came unstrung. Damn it. I might try to save it now that the lot is free. Free to be you and me. Yeah, and again, I'm not super bummed that I didn't get the lot that I actually paid for. Because it had some promising things, but it wasn't like, oh my God, spectacular. I love this. It's a shell, and it's like shell vermeil. No. What do you call that? When it's on top, when it's a layer of vermeil is gold over silver. What do you call those? All of a sudden, my brain. But do you see? It's all. I mean, you could have it twisted, I suppose, but and wood on the back. And what happened is, I mean, I could fix it and then just kind of wear it cockeyed. There's a couple more of these that have since fallen off, but I mean, I would for sure have to tie. Yeah, there's one of them. I'd have to tie a knot to keep it. I would maybe have to even go in one more. Shit. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Just for the moment, so it doesn't come anymore undone anymore. Written to send. Why do I have that song in my head? Address unknown. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, yay. So at least it's not going anywhere now. Okay, that was a little bit of weird motion. See, too bad I couldn't have got that a little tighter. But I can just put a little hooky. And yeah, once you wear it, you're not going to see that it's off by a little smidgen of a midgen. No, we're going to go in there for now. Okay, I'm starting to heat up. I cool down. Something gets in my way, I go around it. Don't let life get me down. No. It's just cheap. It's like plastic turquoise. Okay, it's going back in the box. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't bring a trash barrel. And there's this Movado, but it is, Lisa, you can tell me. I think it's missing both of the, Movado's kind of a bit of a high-end watch. I mean, it ain't no Rolex, but So, what do you think, Lisa? Tell me what you think of this Movado. With missing, what are these that are missing right there? Is this a chronograph? Doesn't the chronograph have side here too? There's nothing missing here. Put her aside. Okay, I'm so afraid. I'm gonna be naked and afraid. No, I'm kind of like, I had the doors and windows open because it was fairly decently nice out. But then I just started getting chilly. And I'm waiting any minute for Chochi Bear Koozie to come barging in. It's about ready to wake up for the day. And I liked this. This is such deja vu because I did a whole video already without my headphones and I was sitting on them plugged in, so I couldn't hear a thing. I could do it without headphones if I didn't have them plugged in. Then you could still hear. I'm keeping this because I always like a belt. Oh, yeah, I remember it was a little loose. It's like a stretch. I shouldn't do this to you guys because I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, there's the mic, right? I'm not doing it. It's too close to the mic. And I can't do it to y'all. Okay, what am I keeping? Oh, as I just keep everything. Yeah, if I could, I'll keep it. But seriously and for real, this is broken. Something is... Okay, back in the box it goes. Back in the box it goes. I was so happy to be like, yep, ship it back. But then they said, here's your money. You don't gotta ship it back. Oh, I did like, there's a couple things that are decent. But nothing that I would have bid on this lot for. It's not sterling. It's just cool. Right? Hopefully that'll make up for the loss on some other situations. And yeah, this is... Oh yeah. This is so decent. Anyways, it's a loft. And I'll go through the whole... I like Ann Taylor. She makes cool shit. I don't know why she's... Her and her sister... Anne Klein don't get any money. Oh yeah, I did like. Okay, there's a couple little things. Again, not worth $100. No. Sweet little vintage, charming little bauble, little probably late 50s, early 60s. Oh, very very good. Betsy, you're heavy. You make good jewelry. It's heavy jewelry. And this one is cool. No maker that is known to us. I think some of this I didn't even go through, maybe. And then I'm not going through it now. Like, just seaweed mess. Like, I sort of went through it, but I didn't dig. I just took the magnet out. I saw there was no gold. I don't give a shit if there's a little sterling silver necklace. Because that's... not helpful to me. I can barely get heavy sterling in a scrap lot. So I don't, if there's a little 1 gram of gold, yeah, I'll spare it. But I'm not sparing $1 worth of silver. Nope, not doing it. I mean, unless it's right there in front of me. But if I have to dig through a pile, oh shit, I don't have a trash can. My guess is, I know the box is going to be the trash can, but now I've sprawled it all out. My guess is the good is going to be so few that that's where the bad's going to go in the big tub. Oh, and he was cool. Just modern, but cool. Just a clamper, and there was nothing missing. Fun. Yeah, for a $30 lot or something, be like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, not trash. Yeah. Put it in a pile. But yeah, not for a hundo, people. I just like to see the faces of the people that got my $100 lot that probably paid pennies for their lot. Because, yeah, these lots go as cheap as like $12, $8. This looks like one of those. And when they get it bid up to 100, they get bid up for a reason. I'm not the only one seeing the little things that are, that are in there. I'm not alone. This is a fun watch. It's just a cheapie. Forget the name of it. It's cute though, so I'll put it aside. And no, I don't do batteries. That's why I don't do watches. That's why I don't do cheap ass watches, because I'm not gonna yeah, they have some at the Dollar Tree, but they never fit the watches I have. And the high end watches you have to take to the jeweler. You can't be opening them up and slapping your own battery in them. By high end, I mean 300 and up. So yeah, I just can't be bothered. I mean, I sold three $10 items today, so I'm not like I can't be bothered with the low hanging fruit. But I certainly can't. I'm certainly not going to go into like the watch business and put a $3, $5 battery in a $12, even a $20 for that matter, watch. So I usually just sell like I'd sell the Movado if it would sell broken as is. Well, that's kind of a whole different thing. I think I already looked at this and it's not silver or anything. It's just like a snake skin. Just don't remember. Travs. You've been with me all day, bruh. Where'd you go? There you are. There he is. Oh, no. Madani for Firenze. Madani. Sure, it's not Madani. Madani Firenze. Spelled Firenze, but it looks like cheap and poopy garbage. Fancy name for such poopy quality shitballs. I mean, it doesn't maybe look that bad to you, but trust me, it is. And I keep a lot of watches. Because it's my love, hate, yeah, my love, hate with wah. A long time since I wrote a song, folks. Riddle me this. If you get copyright strikes, I remember I took like a couple of years ago, I took the video camera up into the Goodwill. Yeah, probably wasn't the good. Doesn't matter. I thought, let me do one of those videos. I uploaded, I got like, ding, ding, ding. No, you violated copyright laws. And I get that. I worked at a record company and a music division of the record company as well. So I know all about copyright and the whole fandangle. But what I don't know when it comes to YouTube is why can we and people sing other people's songs that are copywritten, clearly. Let me see if this does anything, because I don't like the ring around my eyes. Ring around. Oh. Oh, yeah, it does, right? Oof. Okay, this is going to be a 10-minute thing. That's what I've always wondered. And I did a video like in 2007. You can see it if you want. I was like singing along to Riding Dirty by Weird Al Yankovic. And that's totally copywritten. So I don't understand how that works. Do you? Just a cheapie. I mean, it's a fold-over or sterling. Not sterling. I meant to say silvertone. It is a silvertone. It's the tone of the silver. There we go. Where's the keepies? Oh, there's the keepies. Ow. Yeah, and this one was cool. I mean, deja vu. I even put this one on. Wow, that was cute. And again, you might say, well, that's, a lot of, oops, almost put it in the poo-poo pile. I'm trying to get comfortable because I have a L4, L5 herniated disc. And oh my God, I do not want that to go back where it was when it went out or whatever, when it got bad. That was no joke. I've probably talked about this before, but with my breast cancer, did I tell you? When I had my breast cancer, 2005, it's been a minute. First of all, I got diagnosed 6 months to the day. No, that's not true. I had surgery. I got diagnosed 3 months to the day after I was married. Had surgery 6 months to the day after I was married. After we were married. What's the moral of that story? Oh, so it was a whole runaround. Like I went in, and I was never going to be surprised if I got breast cancer. I had gigantars. Riddled with cancer in our family. So that was never going to be a surprise. I was real good about getting mammograms, like all the time, at a young age, because I had like fibroids taken out when I was like 19. So just on top of it. And I remember I went to the doctor because I felt something, I think in this boob, this foob, and I'll always remember this. He felt, and he says, no, I think that's probably just a fibroid, whatever. And he said to me, I know it's easy to be paranoid when you come from a cancer family. He didn't put it cancer family with cancer, whatever, genetics. And I just thought, I don't think I'm being paranoid. Why would you use that word, brah? Would you say that to your wife? Maybe. Then you're a dick. Anyways, or your daughter? You don't. So fast forward 6 months after that. Forget the whole married diagnosed thing. But 6 months after I saw the doctor, I went back in. Then they gave me a mammogram, and there was indeed cancer in there. So paranoid? Not sure. That wasn't the moral of my story. The moral of my story was I had all this shit going on. They were worried about my liver, all this stuff. I'm getting to a point. I'm making a point. If I can remember it. Yep. So then I get a second. Okay, so that doctor that said, it's easy to be paranoid. Then when I went back and he said, oh, oops, oops. I got a second opinion because, wasn't feeling too good about his opinions. Because he said, you need to have a bilateral mastectomy. That's what I recommend. And I was like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? I wasn't proud of them. They were God-given and everything, but I wasn't going to have kids. I'm not able to carry children. And I knew that. And so they were just mounds of flesh. And my husband's a cool cat. Like, he wasn't going to be like, oh. So I still was like, what? Think about it. I'm sure you don't have to think about it. You would be freaking out. So I got a second opinion. And she, female doctor, was like, no, I think we can leave your whole left boob there. And then we can still lumpectomy on this one. We're going to have to take a kind of a big chunk, but, spare your boobs. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm planning for that. And then 3 days maybe before my surgery, it was all happened within a week. She called and she said, Gina, I wasn't feeling good about what I told you, and so I spoke to all the other surgeons, and the consensus was I should have a bilateral mastectomy, get them both off. So I was like, okay, literally 2 to 3 days before. It's funny now, I guess. Then she calls me the day before the surgery. And she literally, I said, what now? She said, you're pregnant. And I was like, go fuck yourself. I'm 43. I'm pregnant. Told I can never have kids. Well, ends up, it's a tubal. I can't have kids. I can't carry kids. They don't go where they're supposed to go. So, in a way, that could have saved my life, because I know you can go, I had no symptoms of being pregnant or anything like that. And you can die quick and in a hurry from a bursted tubal ligation. No, that's not what it's called. What's it called? An ectopic pregnancy. Not a tubal, I don't know. Tubal ligation, I think we get a tube side. An ectopic pregnancy. Because you just don't know, and it grows in there and goes, and then not good. So I always see that I'm a silver lining kind of gal. And that was the silver, I can't with this ring light. That was the silver lining of it all, was I'll turn it back on. Was that like, well, shit. I had to get rid of my boobs, but I might have gotten rid of my life. And then my husband, when it went from lumpectomy to mastectomy, he was like, Gina, I don't care. Didn't marry your boobs, married you. As long as you're going to live, take them away, leave them away, doesn't matter. And he's been a champ ever since. So, anyways, my whole point of that was I had the bilateral mastectomy, and I wanted to leave that night. You know what I mean? Because I was hopped up and I wasn't in pain and whatever. But I had drains. I don't know if you've ever had surgery where I've had many drains since then, but first experience with drains. And my poor husband, he slept in the room with me, but he's like, no, please don't go. Like, don't let her go. Don't go. Because he did, he was going to have to take care of me and my drains. He was worried I was going to like die or something. So I left the next day. But I also, the next day, that night, I'm like, take me to Ross. I want to buy some clothes. I was probably still under some anesthesia. No pain meds, because I don't do pain meds. Not because I'm sober, but because they make me barf. So I just weather any pain that there is. I have to weather that storm. Anyhow, I can do Advil. Shopping. Oh, so having that, and there was pain after, and I had to drain and all that stuff. You're slit from side to side. Of course, there's going to be pain. That was really long. You guys are really bored. I'm sorry. Tune out. I apologize. I get to go. And so the relatability, that was my hiatal hernia. I have that too. I'm a hot mess. My thingy, my L4, L5, my ruptured disc or whatever, it's different, it's herniated, ruptured. When that went out, oh my God, I know it's feeling right now. Bad. I was like bedridden for 7 months. Couldn't, like, my husband had to help me pee. I couldn't do dishes, laundry, nothing. So we're always both like, oh, please God, don't let that come back. I do the stretches and I pray. So that was all to just say that was a hell of a lot more painful, the back thing, than that thing. I'm so sorry. Phew. Okay, well, we'll dig in a little more. I think those were pretty much the nicer things in this lot. I didn't hate either of these. I should not love this, and I don't love it. I don't know why. It's weird. And I've done 3 hours worth of videos in one day, so I don't know that it's that. But I'm going to lean back just in case it's that. Well, you don't have to be centered on me. Oh, I was trying to get down to the jewelry. God, bill collector, go away. Yeah, got like we owe like $50,000 or $60,000 in hospital bills. It's so much that it's just like, oh yeah. It has a tag. I think it's in decent shape. I don't know. Am I ever going to list that? Probably not. Even now that I didn't pay for it, it's still not any. And it's not out of snobbery. It's just because I have too much of everything. I have 50 other bracelets in there that haven't been listed. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. When I get done here, what I will do, in case you're worried about me, I have what's called a back to life machine. It saved me when my disc went out after months and months and months. It's just a gold tone. It's nice, I might keep it, like, to put something on, a pendant on. After months and months, my computer guy was like, he needed to fix my computer or something. And I told him about my back, and he said, oh my God, I have that, and this is what I did. I bought this. At the time, it was $300. I couldn't whip out my wallet fast enough. And it just, I was like crying on the floor, because that's where, you have to lay, and then the machine like does this like wavy on, you put your legs up, both of them. And for the first time in several months, I felt relief. Maybe 20-30% relief, but relief. And I just laid down on that floor and did that machine, no exaggeration, 3 to 4 times a day, every day, for the next week or two. But within the first couple days, I felt better. The pain was gone. It was a miracle. And I had gone to Kaiser, I'd gone to orthopedic, I'd gone to chiropractic, I'd gone to acupuncture. You name it, I went. Nothing helped. Chiropractor made it worse. Oh, I remember this little minky make me sad. Almost dropped her. She lost her life. This was probably just an afterthought. Mainly, she got a coat. How many minks does it take to make a coat? Probably a ton, right? Told you we had a chinchilla. I think it was like a chinchilla rescue. Sweet little Chaunchi. Yeah, see, I mean, it's horrible that they take the ivory from the elephants. Don't get me wrong, don't get me started. But I would rather, just like I would rather somebody I know. Like if somebody is going to have to live out a life of absolute torture and misery, or just be killed, I'd rather me or somebody else just be killed. That's how I feel about the elephants. Not all of them, but like the elephants that are here in circuses or in Thailand, chained up, and it's horrible. They're a majestic animal. I've said it before, listen or read The Elephant Whisperer. Oh my God, such an awesome book. Anyways, my point here was just that I'm not sure. Let me just make it very clear. I'm not for killing any animal for anything, except I guess eating them, because I eat cows and pigs and chickens. So I guess what I'm trying to understand is, and I know there's a lot of anti-fur people, and this is bumming me out to hold this, but why have they banned mink coats? I guess that would be my question. Because why is a mink any less important than an elephant? That would be my question. If they haven't banned making mink coats, because you're not eating a mink, you're skinning them and you're taking their fur, right? So what is the difference between that and killing an elephant for its ivory? Because it's bigger? I mean, all animals are created equal, except for possums. Possums. They're so creepy, and they think they're mean, and they're mean and creepy. That's the only animal. Love a skunk. Don't want to be sprayed. Been sprayed. Don't want to be sprayed again. But just the possums. But yeah. Am I getting too political? Is this political? Political? Just know I'm coming at it from a absolute 100% animal lover. But I'm very curious. You might just be going, yeah, gee, they don't kill minks anymore, you dum-dum. Or, any other animal that you're going to just skin it and use its fur. I'm against hunting, unless you're going to eat it. I once spent 2 hours with Ted Nugent talking about, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. We're in a recording studio. He was, and, God bless him. He eats his animals, whatever, you know what I mean? He's not killing them for sport, and he made that very clear. It took him a very long time to do it. But anyway, I don't know how I got from this. Is just not even about jewelry. This is just rant and rave with Gina, questions and answers. And don't come for me. Yeah, come for me if you want. I'm here for you. No, I'll come back for you. No, I'm just kind of being an asshole. But that's a real question. Am I missing something? Am I? I'd like to know if I am. Because you can't eat a mink and you can't eat an elephant. Because that, I think, is the overall argument. I feel bad, if I had a cow or chickens, people raise their chickens and they eat them, I'm like, no. Yeah, they say chickens are dumb as can be. They're still, you know what I mean? I couldn't raise a chicken and then eat it, or turkey, or whatever else people raise to eat. And then really people, what about rabbit's feet? We used to have yeah, we did. In Palm Springs, they served rabbit. I forget, Mr. Rabbit. Had a funny name. It was like you could drive through. It was rabbit. So that's good, but otherwise, most people aren't eating rabbit meat when they kill it for the rabbit's feet. I don't think. Okay, I'll get off that tangent. Little minky. Lots of little minkies. Lots of little minkies. Now. 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 Loft. Oh, Annie, you didn't do it right that time. Ms. Annie. What do you guys think? It's body jewelry, I know. Is it for your eyebrow? It's very, very thin. Maybe belly button? No, would you wear that? Well, I guess if you had a sexy flat belly and you're all in the bikini and the beachy. But that's like that's like a normal earring size. What do you think? Would you sell that? I don't think I will. I don't even think it's body jewelry. I just don't feel like putting alcohol on it and listing it. It's kind of a lot of work to... Just kidding. I'm just making fun of myself at this point. Oh my God. Yeah, I think seriously, that's that 10 pound. That was 10 pounds. And don't think that I'm missing something. I mean, I might pull out a couple more things from here, but don't think like, oh, she's so picky. I am picky. And I'm picky because I've been doing this for a hot minute. And I know what sells for me. I know what I already have too much of not even listed. I know what I have too much of already listed, etc. This is not my first rodeo. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't have any more jewelry coming as far as new. Did I say I went on a Betsy Johnson binge last night? Like drunk dialing? Did I already say that? Get that arm from the side. Come on now. It's not flattering. They need to have like a filter that makes your arm smaller while you're doing a video. Is that too much to ask? Is that vainglory? My mom is so vain. We were talking about that last night. How she got to be so vain. And she said, well, I always relied on my looks. And I'm like, well, no, that's not really vain. Exactly. I don't think that's vanity. Vanity is like her legs are swollen and she won't wear her whatever those socks are to help, like if she's out walking her dog. That's vanity. Super duper pooper scooper. She was a gypsy woman. This is one I pulled before and said it's fine. Before on the video that's silent but deadly. That hit the wrong way, man. I swear I already went through this. It just got retangled. God in heaven. I'm trying to find anything for you guys. I showed you the Givenchy. And yes, it's Givenchy. It's not Givenchy. Givenchy. I think I saw that cute little... But I think it was all alone. And it's nothing special. It's just a fashion earring. With a Marcusite kind of look to it. I'll put it over there, though. She was a gypsy woman. Why am I going retro with my songs? My song choices today. Little hand pin. That's not bad. I'll put it. And it's a pin because it's small. It's not a brooch. It's a pin. A penny pin pin. Oh yeah, I think I like this too. Anything I like in there? I don't remember. This. It's just a fun bobbly boob. It's a fun boobly bobble. You know what I mean? Yeah, fun. Fun. Oh! And yeah. Oh, Desiree. You think Desiree would want this? I don't even know if that's retro. I remember the 70s and 80s sort of name things, but is this like 90s, early aughts? Is this today? What is it? Can't tell by the clasp. because this class should have been around since the 1970s. She was a gypsy woman. That was a one-hit wonder. Oh, the one-hit wonder. Oh, so yeah. Why mechanical licensing? And my best friend back in the day, Kathy, I won't say her last name. She did all of Jimi Hendrix's copyright stuff. That was her full job. This was in the 80s. His dad, and it's so, I might have already said this sometimes with Bob, but it just seems so strange. Like this would have been like 1982-ish. Like it seemed to me like back then it seemed like Jimmy was dead forever. And it would have been like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years ago. Not weird. Anyways, needless to say, his dad made a shit ton of money on royalties. I like that. Oh. But yeah, she had one of those brains that all that mechanical licensing and math and all that. I would just go through the card files of Island Records and be like, oh, Bob Marley wrote this song. Or so, because he was on Island, but U2 was also on Island. But like, some of the splits on them were interesting. Like, 8%, 12% wrote 4 of the lyrics. But this part of the melody wrote the... Didn't know it came down to that. Even as a musician, I didn't know it had done... It could go like that. I just thought you either split it like, oh, you're cool. Like I was the sole songwriter. It's like, oh, I always said, I'll split it. If we had a record deal, which we did not, I would split it 4 ways. Because I liked my bandmates, you know what I mean? But I didn't know that you could just parse it out, like dice it up so individually. But tiny little pieces. Tiny little... I spent a lot of time getting this dirty birdie out. No, it's just dirty. And it's pretty because it's hearts, but it's not dirty. It's tarnished and worn. There's no life to be brought back to it. She's gone. Oh, she gone. And I'll always just like a thing. Even though I say I don't like pearls, I like this kind of... I'll say it again if I haven't said it enough. I'm way back there. I don't like just a strand of pearls. Faux or real, I don't care. They're boring to me. So they have to have something else accentuating them. Because I like color. Color. I don't like just white. It ain't right. Just white. Is that missing? No. Yeah, those are cute. I've seen these before. I'm not trying to act like I haven't. I just want to look again. Like seeing them for the first time. I was looking. I don't think there's a name on them. They're not Givenchy. No, they're not. No, they're not. My husband made me, not tofu. He made me ramen. Just a big bowl of ramen. He makes ramen taste good. Oh, shit. There's another little minky earring. Would you sell a minky earring? They're so soft. This reminds me of Chanchi. Chinchillas are real soft, too. You know what I mean? I've never owned a mink coat, and I've never owned a mink animal, but I've never owned a chinchilla coat. But I've owned an actual chinchilla. They're soft. Super soft. It's just a weird thing. They're like mink farms. I know PETA's a big deal now. Or, they've stopped a lot of shit. But have they stopped the mink? And it's... I don't know. Do you know? Like, why isn't that considered poaching? Why can you have a whole farm raising minks just to kill them for their fur? Please answer me that. And I'm not saying like, I'm asking legit, like, how is that a thing? And how is that an okay thing? And unless it stopped in the 1960s, then, this is I can't get it loose. It's just a heart. I thought it had perfume in it. I'm glad it doesn't. It looks like a juicy, but it's juicy. Shit juicy. Good. Maybe I never did have perfume. Can't see what it says. I'm so sorry. I can't get it out. It's part of that. Just a big heart, silver tone heart that like slides open, and it looks like there was perfume, but there's no trace of it now. Did I say perfume? I think I was going to use this to harvest. I'm starting to keep rhinestones. You know, ones I would never list or sell. Because these are old enough that they're not glued. They're just prong set. And if you're trying to harvest, you want prong set. You play for no glue. Because it's a biatch to try and get a glued one out. God, like a beached whale. I love my husband and I love this ring, but god dang, it drives me nuts. Nuts. I'm just always super hyper aware. It's just always like, it bothers me. Oh yeah, this little thing was cute. Just a little ceramic. Sweet little hippie boho. I don't have anything like this. So some things I have exactly like certain things. Something like this, no, I don't have one exactly like it. And I kind of like it, so I'm going to list it. But there are so many things that I literally have exactly the same thing. I'm so excited about that Kleenex box for my fascia. Speaking of Austin Powers, my fascia. Because he's impossible to buy for, you know. He's always been impossible to buy for. He's never been without money. Not never, as an adult. As me being an adult, too. He's, this button pin. So you might like it, right? There's just a random pile, because as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to put this all, I'm going to dump this box. I'm going to dump her. This was, there's an earring hanging. I looked at this. I looked it over, and it's also too beat. It's beyond distressed. It's depressed. Now I'm hot. I know I'm moving around, but I wish the fan was pointing a little more on me. And I usually never run cold. So I'll get this little hematite. Here's an example of something I have 50 billion of. Betsy, your necklace is pulling on my hair. Come on, Betsy. Fuck. I had it out, too. I'm just saying, like, how... It's amazing how tangled jewelry can get. So, like, you might judge Goodwill and be like, damn, Goodwill, can't you... something? And it's like, I had all of this stuff. This wasn't like this when I went in the box yesterday. I promise you. I had this necklace I'm trying to show you. Yeah, it was just loose and on its own. They just like magnate to each other. No, that's not the word. What's the word? Navigate. Nope. Oh my god, my memory. And I'm kind of a wordy kind of gal. When you're attracted, not a magnet though. Fuck my life. Okay, I'm gonna get this loose. Haha. Just that. That's just cute. Do I have others like it? I sure do. I sure do. Isn't that cool? Hematite feels cool. It always feels cool. Hematite, hematite, moomatite, foomitite. Keychain from Robin Ruth. I've never heard of you, Robin. You got a shitty keychain. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I shouldn't upload this today because you guys are going to be so sick of me. You know, this big arm. What is happening? I got my grandma's arms. She had the big old arms. She didn't have a big old gut, though. My dad has that. That's it. Mm-hmm. Only him. No female in my family has a big gut. So I got big arms and a big gut. Fantastic. I want to get this little woodrow. It's just... Oh my god. This is why I wasn't going to open it in the first place with you guys. And fear not, I don't have any more of these dumb. Everything I have is 5 pounds, maybe 6, and under. Just fuck the 10-pound lot. I'm convinced the bigger the lot, the more shit they put in it. They're like, whereas it's like a little 5-pound lot, they kind of have to be like, well, I can kind of see kind of a lot of what's going on in there, and they're not going to buy just what looks like a tangled piece of shit web. But again, I didn't buy this lot. This is not my lot. I don't know who would have bought this lot. I can't see any piece that I've pulled that I would see in a picture and go, yeah, I'm going to bid on that. Not even for $10. I wouldn't have bid on this lot. For real. I'm not even kidding. For real, for real. Nope. I kind of have, I do have wits about me and instincts on, I think I already saw this. I could have seen it yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. More than 24 hours, not much though. Yeah, I did. I'm going to put her aside. I'm pretty sure there's not another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie. Because I think I looked before I had the whole, revelation of, wait, this isn't even my... And I went back on the Goodwill site just to, go, well, I still don't know. Well, I mean, how would I know? I never got the lot that I ordered, so somebody else did. I can see the lot in all the pictures. I can see the nice jade bangle with the gold filled, at least, tubes. I don't really, no. It's not the kind you're thinking. It's a bangle. Anyway, that lot's there. It's just not here, and it's not gonna be here because this is here in its place. So I need to just let it go. But the other lots that I did bid on, and a couple I bid up, it's because I did see some things I'm very much looking forward to seeing in real life. So luckily that's a different seller, and hopefully that won't happen. I'm just rummaging through shit. Ow! Yep, the jewelry gods just poked me with that. Okay, well, I think we're going to call this right now. This is all going... And, remember that I did look through this already. Did I go through it with a fine-tooth comb? No, not really. Did I magnet to make sure nothing is gold? Because that's all I would give a shit about in this pile of garbage? Yes, I did. So you can see. It's unfortunate though, that little earring I love. It's a pretty earring. I mean, it's just a fashion, but look how pretty that is. I mean, I think that's much prettier than the Givenchy. Although somebody will buy these, I would gather. They're just modern. They're nothing special. I mean, I know everybody thinks Givenchy is the shits. The shits? Shit or the tits? Or just tits? I don't know. I don't know all the sayings. All the cool kids are saying it. Now I can't remember what's... Okay, that. All right. So, really? Synopsis on this $100 lot? Can you imagine? What if this really was my... What if I really did spend $100 on this lot? Can you even? Kill me. Kill me, I tell you. Kill me. But I wouldn't, because there's... Yes, what'll happen? That wouldn't happen. And I guess there'll always be a little part of me that's like, yeah, I wonder who got my lot and what they thought. You know what I mean? Or are they just people that I bid that night and I woke up and if I won, I won. And they don't even really look at the lot. That could be. And if that's the case, then they'll just be like, whew, this is a good lot. $20? Hell yeah, it's a good lot. You know what I mean? And I bet that happens maybe. Like a lot of the bidders, etc. Let's see what the light... Yeah, it's better, I think. It's a little... Oh, no. Sorry, I was trying to do the blue light. There we go. No, I'm not finding the... Okay. I think that's nice. I think that probably happens. I think I'm probably in the minority of the OCD buyers, bidders, whatever you want to call it. Oh, love Betsy. Oh my God. Vintage Betsy, of course, that aren't as OCD. I'm not saying, I'm not bragging about being OCD. You know what I mean? I'm not putting that lightly, but I'm very like a little bit with that, yeah. As far as, okay, Lisa, I'll just send you pictures of the broken Morado. I'll give you the model number later. See if you want to help me. Help me. Okay, this is going back in here. And I don't even need anything anywhere near this big for all this poop. The poop. Yeah, I think you guys probably think I'm a little nutty with that I literally do that. I'll find the lot, say it doesn't end for 7 days, 6 days, whatever. Blow up here. I keep looking. I find a thing, and then I keep looking, then I keep looking, then I keep looking. Then I, eventually I bid, and then it takes a few days. So it's like 2 weeks. I'm just daily pulling up pictures. I got money. Thank you, Kelly. I almost thought that Sagen. Oh my God. Now, I know right where it is. I pulled it for you, and then I kind of couldn't find it. Then I pulled it again. And you asked it. I'm like, oh my God, where is it? And I was like, my God. Anyways, I'll have that in the mail for you tomorrow, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Enjoy it. Yeah, I have to wear this. This isn't a bra, in case you want to see. Look. Well, I'm not showing my boobs. I'm just trying to show... Oh, fuck. See my fake boobs? I'm trying to show you that I can't take it off because I'm pulling it down so you can't see my... I could wear this like this. This is just a cool... And it's meant for mastectomies. It has the... Where you can put the pads in, or the... I think originally I wore the chicken... Not the chicken fillets, but the heavy ones. And I'm like, why? Why am I doing this? Like, I got rid of my 20-pound boobs. Let's go with just a shoulder pad thing. Let's just do that, shall we? Why do I want weight? I sure don't. And by the way, if I still had my boobs, they'd be down, I don't know, below my knees. All that weight and age and gravity? No. No, thank you. Okay. I think I'll wait till it'll be Friday when I upload this, so then that buys me some time to not have to do, but I need to spend Friday listing shit. Yeah, greasy forehead. And, getting my life with eBay. I've been good. I've been listing some things. I've been doing good. Just little piddly sales here and there, and little piddly's better than no piddly. But I'm not quite listing as much as I'm selling. Does that make sense? I'm not relisting. Whatever. You don't care. It's a bob. My life is a bob. Isn't your life a bob right now? Do you know Bob? If you're new, let me just tell you really quick. So if you hear me say Bob all the time, Kimberly says, but she sent me a message. I know this is a Bob. So cute. She's so cute. Kimberly's so California vintage. Go watch her. Look at her pretty brooches. Anyways, bear with me if you've heard the story, because if you're new, welcome. I worked in Beverly Hills for a beauty salon. After I went to beauty school, I was a beauty school graduate from doing nails and face esthetician. And I got a job in Beverly Hills with, doesn't matter, the hair salon. He was the owner. His name was Robert. I worked with two girls that were younger than me. At the time, I was like 24, and they were 19 or 18, and they seemed like 20 years younger than me. It was so weird. I felt like their mother. Anyways, looking back, oh my God, that was such a little age difference. But I guess, 19 to 25 is like huge maybe. Anyways, I'll say anyways again. Anyways, 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 anyways. I think I like anyways better than um, um. Anyways, I felt older. So they were like my little sisters or something. Doesn't matter. Robert, and he was only 10, 15 years older than he, like probably 40. But he would tell us stories, and we called him Bob. And so he would tell us stories, and he would repeat them, like the same day, the next day. It wasn't senile, he just, I don't know, like me, he just kept repeating himself, like his stories. So we just started going, yeah, Bob. I know, Bob. When he would tell. And so then we would just do that to each other. If we told the same story, yeah, Bob. Okay, Bob. So anytime we repeat yourself, it's anytime I repeat myself, or, you know, my son says, yeah, that's a Bob. I created a monster. People can Bob me. Anyways, if I say Bob all the time, that's what it is. It's a repeat of a story over and over and over and over again, including that one. But that was not a real Bob, because I would preface it by saying, I know I've told this story before. I'm telling it again for the new peeps. 56 minutes. Damn. Time flies. But it's only 4:30. Before I start, I look at the clock, I'm like, oh my God, it's only 3:37? What is happening to time, people? Are you guys feeling it? Days and time, and some days it's like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock already, and some days it's like, oh my God, it's only 2 o'clock. It's just some weird freaky deaky. It's weird freaky deaky. And I'm kind of a loner. A loner? I don't know where that came from. I'm like totally a loner. I am a kind of, always have been. I remember my boyfriend who, never mind. Anyways, okay, I'll just say it really quick. He talked about marrying me. This is back in LA. Bleh. And he was living in New York at the time, or Connecticut, one of the two. And I said, yeah, I'd totally do that if we, don't live together. Like, yeah, sweet. And my husband's off on his own all the time, and I am shit pig heaven. I am a lone wolf, always have been. But even this, I think, the Covey is starting to like F with my head. Just in really subliminal ways, like really subtle. Like I don't wake up and go, oh my God, what's happening? It's just more like I'm going with it, yet I'm not, yet. I don't know. It's just like the lady at the thrift store, she looked at me, she goes, she didn't know what day it was. I guess I'm not alone. We're not alone, right? We're all in this together. And that's probably a good thing. There's a good and bad. Silver linings. Lots of silver linings, always, in everything. Silver lining for you is, I'm going. My pink bag on eBay. Same as my YouTube name. Nola's so good about all that. Nola Collectibles. She's got it just karate chops that shit right out. I appreciate it. Wish I had her brain. Her brain's not affected by COVID. No, not at all. She's just sharp as a tack. Okay. Gotta go now. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with me.